Hello, everyone. This is Winnie Bajaria. I am a facilitator with the Likey Wellness System and also an expert healer. Uh, I am a doctor by my education and profession as well. And Likey's has been a beautiful, uh, I don't know, Likey's is just life now because it has literally changed my life 360 degrees around. This just the way I function is so extremely or rather radically different from the way I would function earlier. So just to say, for example, before this live stream started, right? It's about lifting the clouds that hide your shine, So the sense that I had when I came up with this was we're all stars, right? So I would, as a kid, I would look at the sky and I would see the stars, all of them shining bright. I didn't know the name, and I'm sure so many of us saw them. Even after we went home, we didn't see them. They were still shining in the sky because they shone, because they're stars, right? They don't wait for us to see them. They don't wait for us to name them. They don't wait for anything. They just are. So it just got me wondering that what is it? Why is it that we don't shine? Because we're stars as well. And hence this live stream. And so this is what this live stream is, or this session with me is going to be about. And so before I hopped on, I realized that I was getting very jittery and anxious, acknowledge that. And I realized that why was that? Because I wasn't willing to show up as imperfect. I wasn't willing to show up as somebody who makes a mistake. I wasn't willing to show up as, I don't know, many things that I'm probably not even aware of, which will definitely I shall be, because I'm also a work in progress. And that's what shining is all about. It's all about shining your light. And we have so many ideas about what shining is all about. What does having your own shine mean? What does being a star mean? That we won't allow ourselves to be that, right? So if you're with me today, I'd just like you to sit back and just be with me. Okay, sense the energy that comes up, and whenever you feel a resistance, you just go light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute. Light matrix, this light matrix, clear, cancel, transmute is a command, a light matrix command that has been gifted by Nila or Nirmala Raju. Nila, she's fondly known as Nila, has channeled the Likey Wellness System, which has numerous tools, which has many free facilitations and tools that you can use, and so many different courses that you can take on that help. I won't say help, rather they will empower you to be more of you. And you can just personally, I can never have enough of light keys, and there's always something more exciting, something more expansive awaiting us. So if you are just give me a second. So if you are with me right now, just sit back, and there's one more thing. So one thing is, whenever you feel a resistance, you go light matrix, clear, cancel, transmute. And the other tool that we'll be using is waves of kindness, right? Waves of kindness is a light key frequency that you can use for just about anything and everything, because kindness is essentially what you are. It is your essence. Kindness is something, for me, kindness is a superpower. What you cannot achieve with a lot of effort, a lot of force, you can achieve with kindness, right? So using these two tools, we'll just go on a very short, quick journey and unearth and lift all the clouds that we have gathered where behind which we've been hiding and which we've been unwilling to let go of so far, just because we've gotten too comfortable being something which we aren't. So if that resonates with you, let's get on. So have you let's start. Have you noticed how every baby is just so adorable? When you and I were babies, or when even now when you see babies, there is no judgment around them, right? Babies are babies, they're cute, they have this joy around them which will draw you towards them, and you never really go about you. I don't know, I am yet to come across at least myself judging a baby, right? So that's what we were when we were babies. We were just us. And as we grew up, we had experiences and we formed our own opinions and points of views and belief systems that ended up shaping our reality. We probably bought into beliefs, and these beliefs then began to decide how we function with life. The thing about functioning from points of views and beliefs is that they can cloud our awareness. And when we don't operate from awareness, when we don't operate from our true essence, we don't shine because we aren't being ourselves, right? So let's get on. Uh, what if, okay, so what beliefs do you have about being a star? What does a star mean for you, or what have you made a star mean in your reality? Does it mean that you only those who are on a screen or a TV or social media or the silver screen are stars? Or if people have a certain fan following or followers, are they stars? So are you now willing to let go of all the beliefs and points of views that you have bought into about being a star that wouldn't allow you to be one? Light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute. Light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute. All the lies you have bought into that have made being a star a privilege that is available only to a select few, and everywhere where you have denied this privilege to you. A light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute. Light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute. Everywhere you have assigned stardom outside of yourself, are you now willing to let go of it and own your own stardom? Matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute. Light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute. All the charge that you have around being famous, and everywhere you have equated being famous with shining your own light, are you now willing to let go of that? Light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute. Clear, cancel, and transmute. Are you now willing to let go of all the terms and conditions that follow and come with being a star? Cancel and transfer. Clear, cancel, and transfer. What if all you have to do is shine is to be yourself? What if shining your own light does not look like being a certain way or showing up a certain way? What if shining your own light has everything to do with you simply being yourself. So all the decisions, all the judgments you have about shining your light that have formed the points of views around owning your shine, are you willing to let go? What if shining means that you are the guiding star or the beacon of light in your own life? So oftentimes we do follow stars, right? We look up to certain people for certain for directions, whether it comes to choosing choosing a career of your choice. You might have somebody whom you've looked up to, which has prompted you to do what you do, or to choose your profession, or to dress up a certain way. It could be just about anything, or to dance a certain way, which is fine. But what if, or are you willing to be the star that is your guiding light? Call in waves of kindness to every molecule in your body, to allow the molecule to brighten up and shine. There's a whole lot of intensity around this for me. Okay. Now, why wouldn't you shine? Okay. So for me, it was avoiding and fearing judgments. So I had certain identities and certain labels I held on to, that I got to be a certain way, I got to do this perfectly. And if I couldn't do it, I wouldn't even venture out there and try. I was so scared of failing. So that really held me back. And every time there would be times when I would be, I would have an inspiration that, when you just go do this. But I would hold myself thinking, how am I going to look if I do this? What are people going to say? And as I became more aware, I realized how much I was holding back, how much I wasn't being me, and how much I have twisted and turned, how much I have put my energy into doing things so that I live up to those identities and those labels. Whether it is being perfect, whether it is being perfect is basically what has driven me all my life. And there would be so much resistance around me being mediocre at things, that I would cut off so many things I would enjoy, just so that I would stick to 2 or 3 things, or maybe even lesser, only those things that I could do perfectly. So could you imagine that if somebody would try and contribute to me, and probably what they would think would add value, would I be willing to let them? No, right? So this is what happened when I was functioning from an identity or a, a label. The thing with having these identities or these labels is they are good to have, but they can also limit and restrict you, right? So everywhere you have picked up the labels and identities that won't allow you to be you, and won't allow you to show up and shine. Are you now willing to let go of them? Matrix, clear, cancel, and transmit. Light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmit. What judgments do you have about yourself that you have bought into, which are probably yours, or which are probably the ones that you have picked up from around you that are now limiting you and are not allowing you to go beyond? Are you willing to have your power back around those judgments? Are you willing to let go of judgments? Matrix, the cancel and transmute everything that comes up into light and lightness. Matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute. So, this is probably an invitation from me that whenever you are doing something, just check in and see whom you are being. Who is it that you are being? Are you being you, or are you just trying to fit into a label and be a label, right? So whenever you are being you, you are going to be light and joyous around it. And whenever you are trying to fit into a label, it's going to feel like a lot of heavy hard work. So it would be a good place to start your journey. This is how I started mine. And I would like to invite you to skyrocket this journey with this Shine Festival that's happening next week. You can find the link in the description. So we have 6 sessions with me and my fellow expert healers, Suguna and Tamanna, and from the magic lady, Nila herself. You can go and you can get a sense of what these sessions are. There's a mini star glow facial session. There's clearing the blocks that hide your shine. There's going to be an ADC with Nila, a transmission by Nila, and there's going to be a lovely crowd puller session by Nila, so that you can shine bright and finally have the crowds taking notice of you, right? So I invite all of you to hop on to the Shine Festival and begin to own your shine. Thank you.